Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see about the regulation of respiration. The regulatory mechanism occurs by changing the tidal volume or by changing the respiratory frequency or by both. The respiration is regulated by the respiratory center in the brain. The respiratory center is made up of 4 specific regions with specific functions. The first one is DRG or dorsal respiratory group in the dorsal medulla. Next one is VRG or ventral respiratory group in ventral medulla. And the third one is pneumotaxic center in the rostral pons, and fourth one is apneustic center in caudal pons. These 4 regions comprises the respiratory center. The respiratory center is present in pons and medulla. The one that is present in the dorsal medulla is dorsal respiratory group. It is responsible for maintaining the inspiratory activity, and also it maintains the basic rhythm of respiration. DRG initiates inspiration by stimulating the contraction of diaphragm. The output is relayed using phrenic nerve. Once the inspiration occurs, the volume of the lung increases and the lung expands. And the expansion of lung is detected by certain receptors called mechanoreceptors or stretch receptors. So when these receptors are activated, they relay the information back to the DRG through vagus nerve, which inhibits further inspiration. Once the inspiration is inhibited, the expiration automatically starts, and this reflex is called as Hering-Breuer reflex. Next one is VRG or ventral respiratory group. VRG has neurons responsible for both inspiratory and expiratory activity, but it is primarily responsible for expiration. So the VRG has 2 types of neurons, inspiratory neurons and expiratory neurons. These inspiratory neurons assist the DRG and supports the inspiration. During inspiration, these inspiratory neurons inhibits the expiratory neurons of VRG. And we know that expiration generally occurs as a passive process. So normally these expiratory neurons are inactive. Only during exercise these expiratory neurons get activated. Next one is pneumotaxic center. The main function of pneumotaxic center is to limit inspiration. It is also called as inspiratory off switch. We know that DRG is responsible for inspiration. So the pneumotaxic center inhibits the DRG. DRG maintains the normal rhythmic pattern of respiration. If the respiratory rate has to be increased, pneumotaxic center sends signals to the DRG and the inspiration is limited, so the filling phase of the inspiration is shortened, so the tidal volume is decreased and the respiratory rate is increased. Next center is apneustic center. Apneusis means deep inspiration, so it lengthens the inspiration. So the activity of apneustic center it as antagonist to pneumotaxic center. Apneustic center stimulates the DRG and it causes the lengthening of the inspirations. These 4 centers mainly regulate the respiratory activity, and there are other factors that can regulate the respiratory activity. Let us see one by one. First one is upper air passage reflex. When the mucous membrane of the upper respiratory tract is stimulated, the respiration is inhibited. For example, when the mucous membrane of the nostrils are stimulated, it causes sneezing. During sneezing, there will be a sudden forceful expulsion of air. When the mucous membrane of larynx is stimulated, it causes coughing. Baroreceptors. These are responsible for maintaining the blood pressure. It indirectly inhibits the respiration. And cutaneous receptors are the receptors present in the skin. Once they are activated, they stimulate the respiration. So rubbing the skin using a towel or tapping the face stimulates the respiration. And during activities like urination, defecation and parturition, there will be a voluntary inhibition of respiration. Presence of abnormal levels of certain chemicals also regulates the respiration. This is called humoral control. Increased amount of carbon dioxide in the blood causes increased ventilation, and increased hydrogen ion concentration in the blood also increases the ventilation, and the presence of decreased oxygen in the blood increases the ventilation. Similarly, increase the oxygen and decrease the carbon dioxide decreases the ventilation.